Channel 5, or 5 as they like to call themselves now, whatever happened to the channel, Channel 5, are going to make a TV drama. It's going to star Martin Clunes, you know, Doc Martin, men behaving badly. In fact, he's going to play a man behaving very badly, a man called Huw Edwards, the BBC's in-house paedophile until he was forced to leave in disgrace, now a convicted child sex abuser. They're going to make a two-part factual series. It has a working title called Power, the Downfall of Huw Edwards. And it's going to be a collaboration between Five's factual and scripted commissioning teams, blah, blah, blah. Now, this will heap great embarrassment on the BBC, but I wonder if it would be worth watching. Will it be entertaining? But it certainly will highlight the most embarrassing saga of recent times for the state broadcaster. Let's talk to former BBC presenter Sally Jones. Welcome, Sally.
Hi, good to see you. I mean, I cannot believe that that this is going to be screened. It's just a sort of personal tragedy being aired, and I think it's utter prurient sensationalism and a ratings grab, and I think they should be ashamed of themselves.
Do you think it's a bit like when the BBC did a drama about Jimmy Savile?
Well, I mean, I think it's all of a piece, actually. I mean, I think it's obviously, there was a lot of question at the time about whether or not the BBC paid Huw Edwards' salary after they knew what he was going to be accused of, and they'd already ascertained that, you know, it seemed to be that he was guilty of this. And so, obviously, he may well be making money from this, because I assume that he has collaborated with Channel 5. And,
well, we better be a bit careful about that.
The sort of Huw Edwards lookalike. Who himself has his own skeletons in his cupboard, but, you know, I presume that, I mean, Huw Edwards may feel that this is the only way that he can actually make money. Well, we don't know.
We don't know that. Well, we don't know whether or not he's going to get any money. I mean, you don't have to pay him any money. You can just do it. I mean, as I say, you say it. I mean, I take your point. I mean, it's a strange new syndrome in television drama, but you called it prurient, and Channel 5 should be ashamed of themselves. But the BBC, they made a drama series about Jimmy Savile, Steve Coogan playing the main star role. So it just seems to be a new trend in television. My guess would be, Sally, there's no way 5 will be paying Huw Edwards. He'll just have to put up with it. That's the way it goes. That's the way the cookie
Well, I mean,
crumbles.
he will have to put up with it, but I have a feeling, because I understand he's recently had a load of publicity stills taken, and people were saying, is he mad? Does he really think he's going to make a comeback? Well, it may well be that this is why he's had those publicity stills taken, because he thinks that this is somehow, well, he might make some money from it if he collaborates with the makers of it, because I think it would make the programme far more sensationalist and prurient if he were part of it than if they were simply doing it with somebody who's a lookalike, you know, with no input from him. I mean, in a way, it's a bit like, it's like a modern-day version of the scandalous story of the rector of Stiffkey, who was, I think, for some sort of sexual shenanigans in the 1930s, he was defrocked. And he started displaying himself on Blackpool seafront, and he was eventually killed when he was in a lion's cage on Skegness seafront, and you know, that was all due to him trying to make a few
trying to make cash in on his own.
As far as I know, this may well be exactly what Huw Edwards is doing.
Well, I would personally, well, we don't know the details. I'd be personally very, very surprised if Channel 5, or 5 as they now call themselves, are in any kind of arrangement with a convicted paedophile, as in Huw Edwards, at all. I don't think they will do that.
I think that if you're desperate enough for money, and you're asked to do it.
Yeah, but if you were Channel 5, would you do that? I wouldn't. I wouldn't do a deal with a convicted paedophile. Doesn't make them look like very responsible broadcasters, would it?
I think if I were absolutely on my uppers, And well, I can't tell.
No,
I
know
never
that
ever be in that position, but I think at times you will do anything just to get in a few bob, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but Huw Edwards might take the money, but I'm saying that I don't think in a month of Sundays, Channel 5 as they now call themselves, will be giving him any money. I think they'll just do this without any involvement from Edwards at all.
I think if they manage to get Edwards being interviewed or speaking about it, the chances are he will have some sort of excuse like mental health or all the things that people, or they've now got religion or all the reasons that people usually give for having transcended their past evils. It may well be that there's something like that. Why else would he be having these various publicity photos taken? Because I don't suppose he's going to be asked to open too many garden fetes at the moment.
That's for damn sure. I mean, will you watch it? I will.
I'm afraid I will, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So you said it's prurient, but there's something very compelling about it, isn't there?
We are all prurient. I mean, one of my guilty pleasures used to be watching Jeremy Kyle. My children used to laugh like
it still is one of mine, Sally.
I'm one of those people.
Yeah, well, you can watch them every day on Talk here on this channel. But see, I mean, it's an interesting project, controversial, I agree. As I say, we don't know the details, but it would be interesting. See, if in any way Huw Edwards is going to give them proper interviews, that this will be part drama and part factual interviews, and Huw Edwards is interviewed, that would be pretty sensational. What do you think, just before you go, Sally? Good to talk. Thank you for coming on. What do you think of the casting of Martin Clunes as Huw Edwards? I can see sort of slight physical similarities.
Yeah, I mean, not only do they, I mean, they're both 64. They both look, I mean, Clunes, though he's more of a sort of clunky, kind of slightly hobbitish looking guy, but they obviously, prosthetics and things can make people look incredibly like, I mean, there was a very funny thing where, who was it? Dominic West.
Yeah, he played
suddenly noticed the similarity with Fred West and actually played him. Yeah. But also, I think Clunes has got his own skeletons in his cupboard, so there is that sort of sense of slight moral ambivalence about that actor, which in a way, that may be partly why he was cast.
Well, has he got skeletons in his cupboard? I've never heard of any skeletons in Martin Clunes' cupboard. I'm going to have to declare. Well, I'll look that up. But
you look back about 20 years.
All right, I will. But
I won't mention it. But you have a look.
I'll look it up. But in the meantime, Martin Clunes remains Doc Martin, a very much loved, beloved actor. But Sally, good to talk to you, and you and I will both be tuning in to the Huw Edwards story when it happens. Thank you very much for joining me. Sally Jones, their former BBC presenter on the Huw Edwards drama. It's going to be on Channel 5. Now, I want to say for the record, but Sally, I would be stunned, shocked, if Channel 5 have entered into any kind of financial arrangement with Huw Edwards. I don't think they would even contemplate that. Maybe I'm wrong, but I doubt it. I very much doubt it. If this project will involve actual interviews with Huw Edwards, that'll be fascinating. As Sally said, perhaps it's not the most morally uplifting of projects, but you can't deny it's compelling, isn't it? I'll be tuning in, I guarantee you that. The Huw Edwards story, coming soon to a TV screen near you.